the legendary cast of Father Knows Best, one of America's classic sitcoms, won the hearts of millions of viewers but suffered painful and tragic deaths in real life. Behind the laughter on screen, their fates had dark and frightening twists. Some passed away in loneliness, unexpected illness or accidents, while others were caught up in bitter tragedies such as the battle with addiction or insurmountable psychological shocks. In contrast to the warm family image on screen, their deaths make us shiver and reflect on the cruelty of the artist's life. Let's pay tribute to the artists who contributed beautiful moments to American movies and television. Robert Folk, 1908 to 1989, was an American actor with a career spanning decades. Best known for his role as Ed Davis in Father Knows Best. Born in Philadelphia, he began his career as a stage actor before moving to television and film. Folk is best remembered for his memorable supporting roles, from police officers to cowboys to everyday men. With his genuine, powerful acting style and ability to transform himself, Folk not only distinguished himself but also contributed to the success of the works he participated in. His dedication to the entertainment industry enriched the films and television series of Hollywood's golden age. He died in 1989 at the age of 80 from lung cancer. His final years were a painful battle against this terrible disease. Folk faced constant pain and physical exhaustion due to the ravages of illness. Despite his strong efforts, cancer continued to erode his health and spirit, making his final days extremely difficult. Folk's passing was not only a loss for his family but also for the art world, leaving audiences mourning an artist who had tirelessly devoted himself to the film and television industry. Robert Young, 1907 to 1998, was a famous American actor, beloved by audiences for his role as Jim Anderson in the hit series Father Knows Best. Born in Chicago, he began his acting career in the 1930s and quickly became a star with roles in MGM films. However, it was his role as Father Jim Anderson, warm, exemplary and full of emotion, that made him an icon in the hearts of the public. He received many awards, including an Emmy. He not only left his mark with his natural, sincere acting but also contributed to shaping the image of the ideal father on American television. Robert Young's career spanned more than 6 decades, making valuable contributions to art and carving out the image of a timeless talent. He died in 1998 at the age of 91 due to respiratory failure. His final years were marked by a long struggle with serious health issues, including Alzheimer's disease and depression. Young had been open about his earlier struggles with depression and alcoholism, a challenge that left him with dark and lonely moments. Despite his strong and exemplary on-screen persona, his real life was one of illness, pain, and isolation. His story serves as a wake-up call to the hidden suffering that not all glamour can hide. Jane Wyatt, 1910 to 2006, was a beloved American actress, best known for her role as Margaret Anderson in Father Knows Best. Born in New Jersey, her performance won her 3 Emmy Awards. With a gentle, loving style, her final years were not easy as she struggled with declining health and physical pain. She suffered from chronic pain from arthritis, which limited her mobility and affected her daily life. Although she was best known for her role as the exemplary mother Margaret Anderson in Father Knows Best, Jane Wyatt experienced her fair share of hardships in her family life. A devoted mother and wife in real life, she faced stressful times as she tried to maintain a balance between her busy acting career and her role in the family. Wyatt also went through difficult times when she saw her relatives having health problems, which made her heartbroken and worried. She passed away in 2006 at the age of 96 after a long battle with old age health problems. She left behind many great contributions to the American film industry. Sam Flint, 1882 to 1969, was an American actor, best known for his role as Mr. Armstead in Father Knows Best. Born in New York, Flint began his acting career in the early 20th century and quickly became a familiar face in Hollywood films and television shows. With his recognizable appearance and ability to portray a wide range of characters, he often appeared in supporting roles but always left a strong impression. Flint had a long career, appearing in hundreds of films and television shows, including roles in The Twilight Zone, Gunsmoke, and Perry Mason. Although he was not a major star, his presence on the small screen always brought a sense of familiarity and reliability. Sam Flint's contribution to film and television was immense, especially through his supporting roles where he displayed professionalism and dedication, helping to enhance the quality of the works he participated in. He died in 1969 at the age of 87. In his later years, he faced declining health and age-related problems. Despite being an actor with a long career, he struggled with age-related illnesses, which reduced his quality of life. Flint's death did not attract much attention at the time, but it can be seen that his quiet departure reflected a sad end for an artist who had dedicated his life to his craft. The physical pain and age-related exhaustion were probably the final challenges he faced before his death. While his career and contributions to the film and television industry still live on, Harry Hickox is an American actor, best known for his role as Verg Carlson in Father Knows Best. Although his career was short-lived, Hickox's performance contributed to the success of the show, providing humor and interesting interactions between the Anderson family characters. Before Father Knows Best, Hickox had appeared in a number of films and television shows, but most of his career was spent in supporting roles and small roles in many productions. Although he was not a main star, Hickox was still a familiar face to television audiences, and his presence in shows like Father Knows Best helped create a light, fun atmosphere for the story. His dedication to the arts, while not as illustrious as many of his peers, was still recognized by audiences who loved family shows in the 1950s and 1960s. He died in 1965, at the age of 41. His death was a tragedy for his family, friends, and fans, as he passed away too early while his acting career was still in full swing. The cause of Hickox's death was a serious illness, possibly a chronic health issue, but there are few details about his health in his later years. Although there is little public documentation of Hickox's personal life, it can be inferred that his final years were not easy. With his sudden departure and unfinished career, his death left a void in the hearts of his fans and a great loss to the entertainment industry. Beverly Long was an American actress, best known for her role as Grace in Father Knows Best. Although her career was largely limited to supporting roles in television and film, Long is best remembered for her recurring role as Grace on Father Knows Best. Her natural and likable performance contributed greatly to the show's success, adding depth and interest to the Anderson family situations. She died in 1970 at the age of 42, at the height of her career. Her sudden death was a huge shock to her fans and industry colleagues. Long's cause of death was a heart attack, but details of her illness before her death were limited. Despite her thriving acting career, Long struggled with health issues, which may have contributed to her early death. Long's final years were full of twists and turns, with many difficulties that the public was unaware of, making her death a great loss to the entertainment industry and her family and friends. Vivi Janis was an American actress known for her roles in popular television shows and films, including the role of Myrtle Davis in Father Knows Best. She was a versatile and beautiful actress. The challenges Janis faced were navigating a career in Hollywood while managing her family responsibilities, often juggling her roles as an actress and a mother, trying to maintain a sense of normalcy amid the chaos of fame. Despite her success, Janis dealt with the pressures of an industry that in her later years suffered from a rare heart condition that physically and mentally tortured her, causing her to slowly deteriorate. She spent her final years in solitude and pain, an outcome that contrasted with the vibrant roles she had portrayed on screen. Her final journey is a heartbreaking testament to the challenges an artist can face, even when the spotlight is off. She died in 1988 at the age of 77 from a recurring heart condition. Paul Wallace was an American actor, best known for his role as Kippy in Father Knows Best. Although his career did not last as long as some of his colleagues, his role in the series left a memorable mark. Wallace, with his natural and approachable acting, portrayed a youthful, cheerful character in the series, contributing to the lightness and comfort of the family situations in Father Knows Best. Died in 1969 at the age of 31 in a tragic car accident. Before his untimely death, Wallace had faced some difficulties in his personal life. Although his career did not last long, Wallace struggled with financial problems and could not find a solid footing in the entertainment industry. His sudden death was a huge shock to his family, friends, and fans, considering he was so young and his career was still in its infancy. Many questions remain unanswered about Wallace's personal life, but his passing was a heartbreaking tragedy, marking a harrowing end to an undiscovered talent. Eleanor Audley, 1905 to 1991, was an American actress, known for her dramatic supporting roles in films and television, especially in the animated and family genres. In Father Knows Best, Audley appeared as the bookstacker in the library, a small but notable role that demonstrated her versatility in supporting roles. She died in 1991 at the age of 86. Although she had a long and successful career, especially in her famous roles as villains in Disney films, Audley's final years were quite painful. She faced many health problems, including strokes and age-related illnesses. This reduced her ability to continue the work she loved. Her physical pain and the challenges of old age seem to have caused her to withdraw from the entertainment industry in her later years. Although Audley lived a life of great accomplishment, her death is still a great loss to the film industry, especially to fans of the classic roles she played. However, she still leaves a strong legacy in the hearts of fans with impressive roles and a long career. William Fawcett, 1906 to 1991, was an American actor, best known for his supporting roles in films and television shows, including his role as Mr. Trumbull on Father Knows Best. With his comedic and charming acting style, Fawcett made his mark on many family dramas of the 1950s and 1960s. He was a familiar face, often playing relatable roles, especially those with distinctive, sometimes eccentric personalities, but always bringing warmth and humor to the situations. He died in 1991 at the age of 85. Despite his successful career in the entertainment industry, Fawcett's final years were difficult and painful. He faced serious health problems, including age-related illness and physical decline. Fawcett's medical conditions not only affected his ability to function in daily life, but also forced him to give up activities he loved. In his final years, Fawcett lived a life away from the spotlight, no longer participating in television or film projects. His death was quiet, not attracting much attention, but it marked the end of a familiar face in Hollywood entertainment. Roger Smith, 1932 to 2017, was an American actor and producer, best known for his role as Doyle Hobbs in Father Knows Best. Before becoming known for this role, Smith had a relatively successful acting career with supporting roles in many films and television shows. However, his role in Father Knows Best helped him gain recognition, despite only appearing in a few episodes of the show. He died in 2017 at the age of 84. Before his death, he had been struggling with health problems in his later years. In the 1980s, Smith was diagnosed with myasthenia gravis, an autoimmune disease that affects the nervous and muscular systems, causing muscle weakness and making it difficult for him to move and speak. This disease caused his acting career to decline, as he had to reduce his work activities and gradually withdraw from the entertainment industry. Smith's life after marrying actress Ann-Margret was relatively peaceful, but the disease took away much of his ability to live freely, despite the devoted care of his wife, Ann-Margret. His final years were a long series of pain and physical limitations. Roger Smith's death was a great loss to the entertainment industry, but it also marked the end of a long battle with illness that he faced during his final years. The passing of the actors from Father Knows Best leaves a huge void in the hearts of fans and in the history of the entertainment industry. Their undeniable contributions, from their emotional performances to their tireless dedication, have left a deep mark on audiences across generations. Each actor brought a piece of their heart and talent to each role, and although they are gone, their legacy will always be remembered. We mourn the loss of those who have passed away, and at the same time thank them for the wonderful moments they brought to us. If you love stories about the lives, careers, and stories behind the stars, don't forget to follow our channel to continue discovering and feeling more interesting and inspiring stories. Thank you for joining us.